welcome back to my channel. I'm in a new location. Let me know what you think of my location down in the description bar. I figured since it is the holidays, I'm going to go ahead and do some videos in front of my Christmas tree, and probably more of my like get ready with me's and my makeup tutorials I'll still do in front at my makeup desk with my background. But I figured let's do a little bit of festive and try to see what you think. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Today I am doing the review of the Ulta Pretty and Polished 72-piece collection. This comes with 36 shades of an eyeshadow palette. It comes with 5 shades of a cheek palette, 1 nude matte eyeshadow primer, 4 cream eyeshadows, 5 glitter top coats, 5 brow pomades, 5 gel eyeliners, 2 mineral lip glosses, 2 dual-ended eyeliners, 5 color correcting concealers, 1 brow tint in medium, 1 lipstick in Goodyear for wine, and a partridge in a pear tree, right? I just figured I'd throw that in there and just kind of do a little bit of some holiday fun. So it comes in this huge makeup box, which I think, in my opinion, the price alone is good for just the makeup box itself. This was, I believe, $19.99 on the Ulta website. It is still available on the Ulta website as well. The only downfall with the case, it's not easily to open sometimes. You hear how it's not unlatching very well. And it's, well, there we go. Now it's making me a liar. It does come with a pretty decent sized mirror, which I like. It comes with some sponge applicators, comes with a brush, it comes with an eyebrow brush as well to put on. When you open it up, it opens like this, and I'm gonna try not to blind you with the mirror, but here is how it comes and here is how it looks. In my opinion, when you look at it online, it does look like this, but it almost looks like the products are in here loosely and that you can just pull them out and use it, and they're not. How they all come is in like little plastic containers like this. The eyeshadow palette is separate and it does pull out. And then down here at the bottom with the blushes and the bronzers and the setting powder, the banana setting powder, it is in like a palette as well, and it does come out. Other than that, all of the other products are in these little flimsy trays, which I don't like, and I think I'm going to get try to get a Z palette so that way I can take the ones that I use and the ones that I really like and put them in a Z palette, so that way it's more conversational with it. That's another thing that I really don't like about the packaging on this, is because it is very big and it is very bulky. I have a very small makeup area right now, and I don't feel like this is very versatile when it comes to putting my makeup on, especially in the mornings before I go to work. So that's kind of a downfall as well. So we're gonna go ahead and I'll talk about the products. It does come with 36 eyeshadows, and I do appreciate that on the back of this there are the names of the eyeshadows. However, I don't know what they do with the formulas of the eyeshadow palettes, especially when they come in these kits. I've gotten another kit before and I didn't really like the eyeshadows in that kit either. But the thing of it is that I don't understand is the little single shadows by themselves are great, and they're pigmented and they go on your eyes nicely and they're blendable and everything. So I think they need to put that formula in when it comes to these kits, and they would have it made. There are some good eyeshadows. I'm not knocking it all together, but some of the eyeshadows are patchy. Some of them are drying. Some of them, when you put them on, they're not very pigmented. So I don't know. And like I said, I'm not trying to knock it, but quality is better than quantity, in my opinion. So here is some of the shades from the palette. That shadow is very pretty, but it's very, very patchy going on. And see how you can't even really see that one. And then that's like that blue color, and you can't even really see it either. So that's what I'm saying, you know, it's a hit or miss palette. Some of the shadows are very pretty, some of them are pigmented, and some of them are very powdery, and some of them are very patchy when putting them on. This shade right here, which is actually this shade right here, it does go on and it swatches very nicely, but when you put it on with shadows, it is very, very, very splotchy, and it's very hard to blend. So I myself, if you are getting this for the eyeshadows, I would go and I would get the single eyeshadows, and I would spend my money on those instead of this eyeshadow palette. Next, we're gonna go down to the next row, which has it's got the cream shadows and the nude matte eyeshadow primer. It's got the glitter top coats, the brow pomades, and the liquid eyeliner, the gel eyeliner. I will tell you, I have not used the gel eyeliners, and the reason for that is because when I went to use one of the pencil eyeliners, I wasn't impressed. So I have not used the gel liners in this yet, and I apologize for that. I will, however, say the brow pomades are very nice. I really enjoy this brow pomade right here. This is a little too light for me, but this brow pomade right here is very pleasant. It's very enjoyable. It goes on nicely, and I really do enjoy the color and the pigmentation of that. Now these glitter top coats, they're okay. This really pretty charcoal color I was very excited about because I figured it would be very, very pretty for the holidays. Well, when I went to put it on, it is very patchy and it's not very pigmented. Then, I don't know, you can go on to the other colors. I'm going to kind of hold this because they all have different names. But the next one, which is called Sorcery, it's nice, but it's also patchy. If you can tell, you can't even see it. My favorite one is the Bronze Bombshell. It is actually very, very nice, and it is very pigmented, and it shows up quite nicely on your eyes. Then you have the Illusion top coat, and you have the Fairy Princess top coat. And these are very dry and very patchy, and that one is very pretty. And those two are very pretty. Those could probably be used as highlights underneath your brow bone, I would say. Then we go to the cream shadows. I did not like the cream shadows. They did nothing for me. They did not show up. It took a very, very large amount of packing it on to show what it looks like. Here is the color Rose Gold. And I'm just gonna kind of go down my arm. There's the Rose Gold. This is the Metallic. This is the Amethyst. And they're not, it says cream eyeshadow, but they're not very creamy. They're actually very, very drying, in my opinion. This is the Amethyst. And then this last one is Shimmering Topaz. This one is not bad. I will say, you can't see it, but once you build it up, it's actually not that bad. I think with this color mixed with this color right here, it actually turns out to be a very pretty shadow. But like I said, you have to build it up. Okay, on to the lipsticks in this. These are actually lip glosses. I will mention about this makeup too. It smells very, very makeup-y and very chemically, so I don't really enjoy that so much. So we have the color Pink Topaz, and we also have the color Sheer Opal. Sheer Opal is more of a sheer, I think. It's more of a, obviously, Sheer Opal, Katheryn, come on now. It's more of a sheer, and it's got some sparklies in it. And then I feel like the Pink Topaz, it's very glossy, but I feel like it could possibly dry down to a matte finish. If not, it would be just a very pretty gloss to put on. So I do enjoy these lipsticks. They're actually quite nice. They're not completely awful. This one I really hate because it's very big and bulky. Like I said, I think I'm going to get a Z palette, and I'm going to take the products that I enjoy out of this, stick them in a Z palette. So this next one, you have your concealers, and you also have your little palette here with your bronzers. This one comes with the brow tint, the lipsticks, and the eyeliners. So you have your light warm concealer, your medium warm concealer, your tan cool concealer, your pink correcting concealer, and your lavender concealer. I will say that the concealers, they don't conceal, I don't believe. But I have dark under eye circles and puffiness, so I need a very, very full coverage concealer most days for my face. But I will say that the brow tint in here is actually very nice. The formula in it is very pigmented. It's very, very nice, and I really do enjoy the formula of that. So I just don't like the brush. The brush is very, very, very large. And it is kind of hard to get that big brush in my eyebrows to disperse the product on them. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? So then we have the palette with the bronzers in it. And I will say I'm not really fond of the bronzers either. The bronzers are very powdery, and they're very, hit or miss, and they're very chalky. Here is one of them. And here is the other. This is the more matte one, and this has a little bit of shimmery glitter to it. And then you have your illuminating highlight, which is actually very pretty and very nice. And then you have your blush, which I actually kind of like the blush as a color. The only downfall for the blush, it doesn't last all day long. It just doesn't last all day long. And then you have your banana powder here, which is used to set your powder. And I have tried it, and it doesn't do anything for me either. So this isn't a bad item. Like I said, the bronzers are a little patchy, but the illuminating highlight and the blush are actually quite nice. The blush just doesn't last all day. I've only tried one of the eyeliners, and for that reason is because I did not like this eyeliner, and I just didn't go forth with the other ones after I tried it. It didn't wow me. When I wear an eyeliner at work, I expect the eyeliner to last. It lasted on my eyes, but the only downfall is it transferred to my crease. And it smudged and it budged. So I guess if you want to go ahead and use this for maybe a night on the town, that would be great. But it just didn't work for me for work, and like I said, I just didn't go any further with it. It comes with the brown, and then it comes with this purple color, and it comes with like a gray smoky color. So I don't know, I might play with those a little bit and see how well I liked that. So all in all, my thoughts on this palette. Let me get everything back in it here. My thoughts on this guy. My all-around final thought. I think that you could go to Ulta and buy single collections out of their Ulta selection and have a better a better chance of getting good product than you would if you bought this 72-piece collection. I personally would save my money, or I would spend my money if you're looking for a bargain, or if you're just getting it for the eyeshadow. They have pretty decent eyeshadow palettes at the drugstore now. e.l.f. has a good eyeshadow palette. If you're getting it for the cream shadows, like I said, they're not very good, so I would go and I would look for a cream shadow, like maybe the Color Tattoos. This palette did not do anything for me. I wish I could say that it was a great palette and I loved every single thing in it. But unfortunately, all the products were kind of a hit or miss, which I kind of figured. I mean, you know, they can't make everything great and good nowadays. I will say, for the money alone, the case is pretty decent, pretty nice. I think I could use this while traveling, maybe for my makeup. So, I mean, like I said, I think maybe if you bought this for a beginner in makeup, I think that it would be a pretty good palette for you to purchase for them. But all in all, I just didn't think that this was a very good product for myself. And like I said, I think I'm going to pull the products out of it that I like, put them in a Z palette, and the rest of it, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might toss it. I might give it to a friend. I don't know. So that is my review on the 72 Pretty and Polished collection from Ulta. I think what I'm going to start doing again, and I would like to leave your comments down below in the description, but I think I'm going to do my 8-hour product review again. I really enjoyed doing the 8-hour product review. While I'm talking to you, I'm going to get some of this stuff off of my hands. But I really enjoyed doing the 8-hour product review, and I actually got some pretty good, you know, feedback on it. And I just kind of veered away from it for a while because I wanted to try something different. But I want to get your feedback on whether or not I should do it again. So leave that in the comments down below. I would probably film it early Saturday morning, and then I would have it up by like Saturday late morning, mid-afternoon. But it would be up every single Saturday. So let me know your feedback on that. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you like what you see and would like to be notified of my videos that comes up, please subscribe to my channel. Again, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, beauties. Stay beautiful.